guys, so the players have come back from a well-deserved lunch break and we're here for round 3 of GPT Brisbane. I'm Jared, this is Leroy, and this time we have Bodine Mead versus Nate Torrent. So Bowie's going to be on your left, Nate is going to be on the right. We've got a bit of an interesting one here. We've got two decks that you don't see too often these days. You've got Scape Shift versus Red-Green Tron.
Well, of course, you see a bit of Tron, but it's not a matchup that you see too often.
Not the old red-green these days. I've seen a bit of green-black, and I've seen a bit of Eldrazi Tron. Yeah? Green-white Tron is a bit interesting. So, how do you like this one before we get into it?
I'm not sure, really. I haven't played a lot of the Scape Shift matchup. I've seen and played a little bit of Tron, but I'm not sure where to go. I guess it's all dependent on whether Tron gets its 3 lands or not.
It really is. This game's decided in the first couple of turns, really. I mean, if both players whiff on the first couple of turns, Tron can kind of take it away. It's got that inevitability, but we'll have to take a look. Let's have a look, eh?
Cool.
Okay, we've got Nate on the play, and it appears that he has mulligan to 6. So I do not like mulliganing as Tron. You've got to hit that early Khan, you've got to hit that early Tron. And obviously mulliganing just makes it much less likely as you go on. His deck's actually in the corner. I couldn't see it on that nice swampy playmat.
Oh, well, both players have got the land that they want to win with on turn 1.
He wants to win with an Urza's Mine?
Absolutely, he wants to attack with that Urza's Mine.
But, well, you'd have to make it into a forest and do the old enchantment, makes all your forest 1/1s and get there. There's a tower there. No, that's another mine. God. It sounds like a hypocrite saying all this because I do the same thing, all 12 arts of the Tron lands, but I think that's another mine. We'll put it up on the screen.
Is it a power plant in a mine?
Oh, I think you're right. That's actually a power plant in a mine. Is that a Holy Heart Expedition?
It is.
Nice.
I really like this card. It takes me right back to back in the old standard Primeval Titan block.
Oh,
that was disgusting.
I wasn't playing in that time. I came in right at the came back to the game again at the start of Scars of Mirrored, and so I did manage to pick up my cheap fetch lands and Goblin Guides. It felt pretty good. And then again, when Modern became a thing and I returned to the game yet again in Dragon's Maze, I had just a shoebox full of Scalding Tarns, Arab Maces, and Gobby Guides.
It's got to be done.
Good time to get back into the game there, right before
now,
GP
looks like Nate's stuck on 2 lands here.
He's got a Spells Guide out.
taken a huge curve. That Tireless Tracker is going to do some proper work.
Tracker, and he doesn't have clue tokens. That's just not right. Looks wrong there, just with a big orange die on his ultraweeb.playmat. No, I've seen worse playmats.
Looks like he's just going to go for it. He's just going to try and...
He's going hard.
Push for it. Gets 4 clues.
Jesus.
That's so big for his turn 4.
He's coming in for, at the moment, 3, but he's got the potential to make that. Yep. He's just going to do the 1. Take out the Spells Guide. 2 mana, draw a card, kill the Spells Guide. How good do you feel?
Amazing.
And there's Escape Shift. Already.
Straight away.
Oh, look at that smile on his face too. He knows it.
Escape Shift on turn 4. Wow.
Alright, I guess we got game 2. We got an early look at the sideboards. Was this 3 minutes into the video?
How's that? Alright, so Nate's got 4 Nature's Claim, 2 Sudden Shock, Grafdigger's Cage, 2 Relic.
Nature's Claim's got to come in after that bloody Colony Heart Expedition you just saw there.
Nature's Claim also hits the Prismatic Omen, and I'm not sure whether he's playing it or not.
I'm not sure if Bowie's running Prismatic Omen, but he seems like the sort of greedy guy that would.
Absolutely.
Sudden Shock does take care of Steve, or Sakura Tribeholder.
Yep, that's relevant. 2 Thragtusk in the board for Tron as well. Now, that's a card I've always loved.
Oh, I love Thragtusk.
Always loved Thragtusk.
Oh, I've got to get your Swag Tusk in there.
2 Warping Whale can be brought in to counter the Scape Shift as well.
That's true, that counters target sorcery, that'll get you there.
Yep, I like that. Now,
Spellskite will slightly, if he gets exactly lethal with the Scape Shift, Spellskite can turn that off.
Screws with the math, but I don't really like Spellskite.
I don't like it either. Ghost Quarter, no. He's just giving him another land anyway, which can be a Tireless Tracker token, it can be all sorts. There's not that much you can bring in, honestly. I mean, Nature's Claim definitely, maybe the Sudden Shock if he's got enough to take out, but I don't think he does.
I think the most important cards in his board are Thragtusk and Warping Whale.
Yeah.
Realistically, Bowden wants to win from casting a 4-drop sorcery spell. Attacking is a bonus.
But Bowie's got a bit to bring in. He's going to get even nasty post-board. Ancient Grudge, definitely. Nature's Claim, definitely. Obstinate Baloth,
That's
no.
irrelevant.
Crumble to Dust,
That's
yes.
the one we
Oh,
wanna
Crumble
see.
to Dust.
He's only got one Crumble to Dust in the board, though.
That's all you need. He's got...
A Back to Nature.
That's a Back to Nature, and Bowie is...
He's got a lot of artifact
hand, right?
hate.
a lot of artifacts.
2 Shatter Storm in the board.
He's scared of Affinity because it's not a great matchup for him.
No, not at all.
Engineered Explosives, I don't see it coming in here, but it's a good card. Spellskite, probably not. What's he got to protect? Shatterstorm, I think Shatterstorm might be a bit too much. You've got enough targeted removal already, and you've only got to stave him off for a turn or two. Back to Nature is enchantments, so no. Sudden Shock, probably not. Both running Sudden Shock on the sideboard is interesting.
I like it much more in Nate's position, being able to shut off secure trade.
Oh, very much so. I can see Nate bringing in, but not Bowden in this case. It looks like we're getting back into it now, so let's cut back to the gameplay. And Nate's... Is that a mull to 6? Did we miss the E7? Looks like it. And yeah, Beau's got that big grin on his face. He does not have a poker face, that guy. And he plays poker too. I don't understand how he does it with that face.
Both players have taken a mulligan to 6,
Yep.
keeping their 6. Scries are top and top.
And Expedition Map. And this is a Valakut from Beau. Alright.
No Tron lands to get it started.
Oh, well, here's an Ancient Stones. Let's see if we can fix that. I can't quite see what he's doing there, but is that I think that's what Khan. Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's not good on turn 2 with no Tron lands.
He's only another 3 turns away.
Yeah, if he hits. You can get 1 Tron land out with the map, but
Bowden's playing a much slower game this round.
double
Playing
Valakut.
2 Valakut. Wonder if he's playing the full 4 in this version.
I think he is.
That way Scapeshift is still relevant when you've dropped 2 of them. You don't need to get up to 8 lands before it starts doing anything.
Steve. Pop that, draw a card.
Alright, he's hit his 3rd land drop.
He's made that, so there's the... Is that a mine? That isn't mine. Still not much action, though.
He's got to...
Bowden's starting to take this game over, though.
Yeah. So he can get a 2nd Tron piece here.
Which
It's always risky taking that gamble
he's getting
and
the power
choosing.
plant. Well, if you're getting the power plant, you're signposting that you've got the tower in hand.
Alright, so there's the O-Stone.
That's not going to do much for him here.
Well, Bowden just gets a free 4 damage.
Yeah.
It's 1 less land.
He's got to think about it.
Maybe he wants another clue first.
Here's a clue. And he can pop 2 of them as well for an extra 2 damage in there. Means he has to worry less about Scapeshift. And find the Scapeshift as well off drawing 2 cards. Ancient Grudge. He might just beat in for normal damage this game.
Yeah, I mean, now that he's gotten so far ahead on board, I mean, you've really got to play the tower and Khan stuff away to keep it going.
And you've got to do it now. It was on 14, 1 clue token, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potentially next turn. Another
Draws
land,
a
another
card,
clue.
add some green.
He didn't have the tower in hand. Or has he chose not to play it? You're sure he's not playing around Crumble to Dust or something like that? No, that seems ridiculous.
So he's got an end of turn sacrifice Sakura Tribe Elder. That really does just let off that he's got Scapeshift in hand.
Yeah. He's done with this game.
However,
He doesn't want to play any more Magic.
however, Nate's holding up Warping Whale mana, which is really relevant.
Yeah, it is. Has he got... Oh, yeah, he's got the Forest untapped there, of course. Or is he still fishing for that Scapeshift, maybe? He is still fishing.
He is.
Expedition. Swinging for 6.
Did he miss a Colony Expedition trigger, or it just doesn't have enough dice?
No,
we go.
there he is.
Not
Yeah,
enough
you
dice.
did get it. I mean, we'd have to check to see if he said something there. But even then, I mean, he didn't take a physical action, which a competitive rel would have been a different story, but it's regular rel, and honestly, the rule of thumb rules here. If it's obvious what he's doing, just essentially don't be a dick about it.
Where is that tower? He needs...
Well, that's where it could be. It might be too little too late, though.
It is. I mean, he can only get 5 colourless mana, not even a coloured mana. Otherwise, it's going to be 3 colourless mana and a red or a green.
Either way, it's not enough.
Yeah, Nate's down to 8 now.
And you're looking at a 2-turn clock at worst.
I can't see what he would be hunting for to play this turn. Maybe another Oblivion Stone? But even then, the Ancient Grudge is still in Bowden's graveyard.
Ancient Grudges there, and yeah, he should just hold on to this until next turn.
Yeah, there we go. Bowden's just said here, I have the ability to get this land, and then, you know, I can attack for lethal with my Tireless Tracker.
Yeah. Well, that was a much shorter match than the last couple we've seen.
Well, GG, 10-minute rounds. Looks like Tireless Tracker's a bit of a house and Scapeshift.
Oddly enough, this is one of the only rounds to go to time at this tournament. It's just the feature match was over in 2 minutes flat.
Right.
Oh well. What did you think of that one?
Yeah,
It's too much to say, honestly.
Tireless Tracker was
Wait,
an
is that
absolute
Anger of the
beating.
Gods? Hang on.
Yeah, he
Was
sideboarded out Anger of the Gods.
Oh, yeah, I get you.
Yeah, 1 Relic main deck, 1 Anger main deck. Yeah, I never expected the Tireless Tracker beats.
No, it's the new tech.
I just really like Tireless Tracker more and more. I mean, I've started to play him in lands in Legacy.
Yeah?
And just as a 2-of in the sideboard, and every time I bring him in, I'm stoked whenever I draw him. I just want to see him more and more, and now that I'm seeing him in Scapeshift or Primeval Ramp, I definitely think that there's room for him in the Eternal formats.
It definitely is getting more work done than you'd think for such a benign looking card.
The trick there is the clues drawing a card. The actual power that comes from Tireless Tracker is in not the card advantage or him getting bigger, it's the fact that it creates a separate entity that can draw a card.
Yeah.
It doesn't rely on staying in play.
Well, that's it. Even if you don't get the +1/+1s out of Tireless Tracker, you still got the card draw for 2 mana.
Yep.
And 2 mana draw a card, I'll take that any day of the week.
Oh, yes. I've paid much more with a tome to draw 1 card.
Yeah, well, the old JMD tome. That,
Yeah.
Oh, that takes you back a bit.
Yeah.
I played one of those actually in 93-94.
That's
down at Masters.
exactly what I'm thinking about.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely. And you only played 1? What are you talking about? I played 3. Let's get up there. Let's draw some cards for 12 mana.
Hard as gas. Well.
Currently playing a deck in 93-94. It runs 1 win condition.
Yeah?
And the win condition is the Hive.
Oh.
It also runs 1 Time Twister to get the Hive back just in case they make you discard it with a Him to Turak.
Seems good. Well, that's it for round 3. I'll see you in round 4, eh?
Will do.